5 affordable fragrances that smell super expensive. If you don't like spending hundreds of dollars on perfumes and you want to get these inexpensive alternatives instead, I've owned all of these for a significant amount of time. I've played around with them, I've worn them on skin, I've tested them thoroughly, and I can vouch that these are really great, fantastic, and solid alternatives to the originals after which they're modeled. I'm excited to give you my thoughts on these fragrances in just a little bit, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I give you my thoughts on these 5 affordable fragrances that smell incredibly expensive, I'll tell you why I enjoy them so much, and I'll also tell you what fragrances they are inspired by. But before I start the video, I do want to mention that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, and of course, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up for the algorithm. It would really mean a lot to me. I love you all so much for it. It goes such a long way. So let's just go ahead and start with the first one, which is a 100 milliliter size. So it's a brand new presentation. Historically, this brand had only been doing 50 ml sizes, and now they're doing 100 mls, which is better bang for your buck, of course. And this one by Oakcha is called Sinful. This is their take on Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. So if you're familiar with that fragrance, you have that cherry liqueur vibe, the almondy aspects, a hint of vanilla in the dry down. It's really sweet, it's kind of provocative, it's a beautiful fragrance, and it's one that I've been wearing for such a long time, and now that I have the Oakcha counterpart, I really don't need the original. This is a brand new bottle for me. Oh, it smells so good and it's so close to the original. So I have the 50 ml, which is what I've been using. And now that the 100 ml came out, I picked this one up. But this is a beautiful fragrance, especially if you're looking for something that I think is apropos for a night out. Night out, bar, a romantic event. Maybe you're out with a significant other. This is a beautiful fragrance to wear for that occasion. And of course, cherry has this sort of tantalizing effect. And as I'm smelling it in the air right now, I'm telling you, it smells remarkably similar to the original. If you have this one, you really don't need the original unless you want to be able to say that you're wearing a Tom Ford fragrance. In that case, go ahead, spend a few $100s and get the original, but this one is phenomenal. The next fragrance that I want to talk about, it actually smells similar to Smoking Hot by Kilian Paris. So it's this spicy, boozy, ambery, cinnamony fragrance, and it's a beautiful fragrance. Also great for the fall and winter, great for a night out. This one by Ainash Parfums is called Bruon. Now this was a collaboration with Daniel Rene, and he signed my bottle, which is why the gold label here on the front is not ultra legible, but this is such a, and I've been wearing this one quite a bit. This is such a beautiful take on the Kilian Paris Smoking Hot DNA. Obviously, if you're a fan of some of those darker, spicier, and even smokier fragrances, this is one that I highly recommend you check out. And it's just a beautiful fragrance, especially to put you in that cozy mood. There's something about spicy, ambery fragrances that always create this cozy, warm appeal about them. And in many ways, it is a mood enhancer. And I believe catering to one's moods and feelings is paramount. And this is why I sponsored up with the paid sponsor of today's episode, which is called BetterHelp. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who is trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice. Well, first, you go to their website. You can use my link, betterhelp.com/redolessence. You answer a few questions and BetterHelp will match you to a professional who has years of experience helping others with struggles just like yours. You can do this all from the comfort of your phone or computer via phone call, video chat, or messaging, however you feel most comfortable. It's the easiest possible way to start talking to a therapist. You'll be matched to a therapist usually within 48 hours, so you can get started pretty fast. So let BetterHelp connect you to a therapist who can support you all from the comfort of your own home. Of course, visit betterhelp.com/redolessence, or you can choose Redolessence during sign up and you can enjoy a special discount on your first month. So of course, please prioritize your mental health. It is paramount. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Let's continue with the video. The next fragrance that I want to talk about that is highly affordable, but it smells super expensive. This is actually the brand's take on another Kilian fragrance, which is Love, Don't Be Shy. If you know anything about that fragrance, it is a viral hit. It's a masterpiece in many ways, and it's actually Rihanna's signature scent. And this one, I just want to make sure the cap is on straight. This one is called Sweet Addict. So this one has the marshmallow, the vanilla, the orange blossom. It's bright, it's citrusy, it's warm. It has that orangey appeal in the opening. There's that floral component in the heart, but you are inevitably going to get that sweet, beautiful, delicious dry down with the vanilla and the marshmallow. It is so good. And every Oakcha fragrance that I've encountered is very long lasting. So we're talking about 30% concentration of aromatic compounds, which makes it an extrait de parfum. It's a beautiful fragrance. If you're a fan of Love Don't Be Shy, you have to add Sweet Addict to your collection. Now, the next one is by the brand Kadlage. And this is a beautiful spicy coffee fragrance, and it's because it's the brand's take on Amore Cafe by Mancera, which, by the way, Mancera fragrances are in the vein of, correct me if I'm wrong, like $180. You can look for them online. You can generally find them discounted online. But this one by Kadlage is called Cafe Latte. And this one, for the price, I think I paid $35-40 for this one. Look around online, you'll find it for a really good price. And this is a 100 ml size, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check. Yep, 3.4 fluid ounces, and it's an extrait de parfum. So it's very strongly concentrated, just like the Oakchas on here. And the Bruon is what? Does it even say the concentration? 80% alcohol by volume. I would guess 5% of that is water. So we're dealing with about 15%. So it's more in the vein of like an eau de toilette, if I'm being honest with you. That's what I would classify it as. But this is a beautiful take on Mancera's Amore Cafe, which again is a viral hit, just like Lost Cherry was a few years ago, just like Love Don't Be Shy still is today. Let's talk about the fragrance that I saved for the #1 spot. So the original, incredibly viral. Everybody has put out their own version of it, and people are still putting out their own version of it. And the fragrance is Erba Pura by Xerjoff. So there's the Xerjoff version, there's the Sospiro version. Simone Andreoli is an Italian brand. They have their version of it, which is called Don't Ask Permission. And then of course you also have Kirche by Tiziana Terenzi. Latte has put out their version, which is a hybrid between Erba Pura and Valaya by Parfum de Marly. Their version is called Afif. There are so many brands that have put out their version of Erba Pura, and this one is phenomenal. 1 for the lasting power, 2 for the accuracy, 3 for the price. And I think the presentation is also very nice as well. Super easy to travel with. These are all TSA friendly because they're under 3.4 fluid ounces, aka 100 milliliters. And this one, 30% concentration, extrait de parfum by Oakcha. It's called Sarang. This is the brand's take on Erba Pura. If you're a fan of that tropical, fruity, passion fruit, melon, cantaloupe vibe, it smells so exotic, tropical vibes, vacation vibes, yet another fragrance that lifts your spirits. If you want to be reminded of being on vacation, if you like that vibe, if you're looking for something super, super, super affordable that is going for a really good price, Sarang is the way to go. Check out Oakcha. They're doing an amazing job. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. 5 affordable fragrances that smell super expensive. If you took anything of value from today's episode, I would sincerely appreciate it if you would consider supporting the channel by clicking subscribe, hitting the bell, and giving this video a thumbs up. It would really mean the world to me. Thank you again so much for your support and your viewership. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Drop your comment down below. Which of these do you own, or are you interested in trying? I appreciate it very much, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.